Hey, and welcome to the Revenge of the Show. And this is continuing with episode 6 of Masters of the Air, and what I thought of it, and a few things that you might learn about it. So this episode basically deals a lot with, it doesn't have like a super lot of action in it, but it has how fighter pilots or people who were shot down, how they were treated when they were captured. Now, if you were captured by people in Germany itself, you want to be captured by the military. They might not keep you alive still, but you had a way better chance of survival than if the people got you, because they might kill you. And this has gone on through every battle, every bombed country in the world. This happened in Japan, this happened in Korea, this happened in Vietnam. In Vietnam, you wanted to get captured by the NVA, and you had a better chance to survive. The people might just kill you, and they'll pitchfork you to death, they'll do whatever they do. Now, this also happened with German pilots who landed in England, maybe not as much, but it happened. It's fucking war. This episode also touches on why, a little bit of why. And, it makes a really good point. If you're going to try to take over the fucking world, I'm sorry, I'm going to use this language, and you start killing people and doing all that shit to take over the world, you might get your ass kicked. And if Germany would have had a better bomber, a 4-engine bomber that would carry bigger loads, they probably would have done much more damage to England if they had the chance. Same with all the other Axis countries at that time. If they could have done what they could have done, they would have done it, if you know what I mean. The one person in this thing makes a really good point. It's like Hitler was trying to take over the fucking world, and you know what? People are gonna die, and people are gonna pay, and people gotta stop doing this shit. But I digress. I want to talk about Crosby. Crosby's in this episode a lot. Crosby is a very, very interesting person. Curtis LeMay named him by name, and as one of the finest officers, he named 19 of them, one of the finest officers he's ever had to deal with. And this is coming from a guy who at one time, Crosby was supposed to bomb Bonn. He was a lead aircraft in this formation. So he was a leader. Wherever he went to bomb, that's where everybody else in this group was going to bomb. And he was supposed to bomb Bonn. The weather was clear, but he remembered that Beethoven was born there. And he did not want to bomb this school or where Beethoven went to. So instead, he had them go to Cologne, and they bombed Cologne instead. When LeMay found out about this, he just said, "Keep that navigator away from me." This is documented stuff. I mean, this is true stuff. There is so many stories about, think about all the people that served in the Air Force, in the 8th Air Force, just the 8th Air Force, let alone the rest of the world. So it gets into, there's a freaking great moment, and I can't give it away. It's so great of a moment in this show to where, I can't say. Let's just put it this way. It's in the prisoner of war realm, and I think it's really, really done well. I think this episode's done really well. There's not a super lot of action in it, but it gets to, how people were in Germany at that time, their cities were getting devastated, and how they treated Americans. Heck, they didn't treat many people good during World War II. But I loved this episode. I thought it was a great episode. I'll put some stuff about, I'm sorry, I can't give it away. When I get to the end of this last episode, I'm going to put some stuff about Egan, who's in this episode, and they'll talk about him. I mean, he's at the end. I'll give you a little bit of information on him, on his life. Not a real lot. Just it's a spoiler. So, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a Bad Batch, which is a Star Wars thing. I'm going to be doing a review. Hopefully that will be out today as well. And Dune next week, or Sunday. Hopefully I'll have a review for that. Thank you to everybody that keeps watching this channel, liking, subscribing, especially those that have been following me for a long time over here. Trying to get something out every week. It's not always easy, but I have been doing it. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Here's John. Again, spoilers, blah, 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 little information. Bye-bye.